is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. High Cap gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now here is David Fletcher. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here
up
this
tonight
evening.
For the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Into the box now, Jared Walsh. He's got it. Bases are empty, one man out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
1 and 2. Here it comes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 1-2 delivery.
2-2.
he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in is Ted Ogle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Next to dig in, Kyle Fukumori. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. And if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-0 home.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0 on the way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Ogle aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting third.
For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Tadahito Iguchi stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Leroy Martin. 0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Popped him up. Matsusaka moving to his left. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the left.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Pitch on the way as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now here's the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there's ball 1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. Ball 1, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. And it's 1-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do. Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the speedy catcher, King Matsuzaka.
King Matsuzaka.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 2-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting 6. The first base.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Stepping in now, Yu Yoshida, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Rendon down at third. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Tex is Dudness.
So the next to bat will be Tex is Dudness. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. Now a bunt attempt here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The Love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Martin is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3rd inning, no score to this point. One and one. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
2-2.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another full count pitch home. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now. And coming forward, Yogi Fulcino.
Yogi Fulcino.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
So now to the plate, Pi Cap, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Oh, and he botches it. Fulcino rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Into the box now, Ted Ogle, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cap stands at second with no outs. Squares to bunt, but he can't connect. Strike 1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 1, Kyle.
Next, it'll be
Fukumori.
Kyle Fukumori, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Ohtani is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Up next, Tadahito Iguchi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, right fielder, Leroy Martin.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Leroy Martin. First offering.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 0-1 offering fouled off. The pause and the 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's 1-0 Mets. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings up Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
1-0 pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Fukumori is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Digging in next, Justin Upton. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Line towards center field, and Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the two-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get two quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a two-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little two-out lightning start.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Upton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Angels leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in once again is King Matsusaka.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, King Matsusaka.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box, Yoshida. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
No touchdown.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone. 2-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
Now
outrageous.
batting,
Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Tex is Dudeness. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Yogi Fulcino.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Yogi Fulcino. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 17, Pi Cap.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pi Cap. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set. Here it comes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Three and 0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Three and 1 the count now. Two out with the man at first. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout at the track. The wall. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The left fielder.
Standing in now, Ted Ogle, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Three runs already home here. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Kyle Fukumori, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Popped up. Iglesias calls for it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
1 out, bases empty, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Hit to short, right to him. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the pitcher.
John Jay gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 9, John Jay.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Jay behind 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Alex Cobb, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Alex Cobb.
Now to the plate, Tadahito Iguchi.
Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 0-1, no strike.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Iguchi is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
No, that's bad.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Leroy Martin waits on deck. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command of this game. No doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Leroy Martin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Iguchi on at first. Nobody out. Sacrifice attempt here. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So now to the plate, King Matsusaka, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Well, that's up.
Cobb benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So next to bat will be Yu Yoshida. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way.
0-1.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a flare out toward right center. Fletcher will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tex His Dudeness.
Next it'll be Tex His Dudeness. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and it might chase everybody home. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive the ball in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Jaime Barria, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jaime Barria.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Into the box, Yogi Fulcino, and a ball 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Yeah.
1-2 now. Grounded softly to the right. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ty Cap.
So here now is the pitcher, high cap, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
One and one, here it is.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter with runners in scoring.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Angels nothing. Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Next to hit, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And he fouls this one off. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fletcher over at second. Walsh at first with no outs. fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. A tag for one. On to first in time to take care of Trout. A double play.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Angels strand one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Ted Ogle. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Ogle.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1. The count is 2-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now into the box, Kyle Fukumori. From the stretch. Sacrifice attempt here. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping in now, Tadahito Iguchi trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Hey, it definitely looked like he had a little trouble getting that ball out of his glove. But with that bazooka of an arm, most third basemen have that strong arm. If you're going to play in the corners, you better be able to fire it across the diamond like him.
At the plate, Leroy Martin, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, King Matsusaka. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Fukumori on third with 2 out. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch. high and deep to left center field. Trout looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter.
Into the box now, Yoshida. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Fletcher onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 10-zip. Now to bat, Justin Upton. Singled in his last at-bat.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at-bat followed by another quality at-bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Matsusaka corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, Dexter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
One-two pitch coming to Fowler. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Felix Pena will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Franklin Barreto is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping up is Tex Dudness, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Is Dudness.
Now the first pitch. Bounce down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And he popped him up. Barreto might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Fouled off. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So now to the plate, Yogi Fulcino. He bounced out last time up.
Fulcino.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Next for the Mets, Ty Cap. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripping.
That you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So now to the plate, Ted Ogle. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Fulcino at second, Cap at first, 1 gone. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Kyle Fukumori, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi.
Number 33, Max Stassi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he fouls this one off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the first pitch. Leroy Martin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate now, King Matsusaka, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there, Alex.
Alex Claudio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Yoshida. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next to hit is Tex Dudness. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Matsusaka stands at second with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Down is 1 and 2.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 12 and the Angels nothing. And now Jared Walsh starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. The 2-1 home.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here comes the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fukumura calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. New York led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. High Cap takes home the win. Shohei Ohtani was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.